the negative things that are happening, but sometimes we forget to notice the nice things that do. So I'm going to suggest that we keep maybe a positive things notebook where if you have a really great call with a friend, or you go outside and you just notice that the leaves are a particularly gorgeous color, whatever it is that gives you a little spark of joy, just to write it down, to note, to try and find a silver lining in what's going on right now. And if you can't, if you feel sad or hopeless, it's okay too. We're not going to feel great all the time. That's all right. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just sit with your feelings, because they will pass. Take a walk, call a friend, watch something funny on TV. So let's do that loving kindness meditation now. Again, if everyone could get in your good breathing posture. And for this one, if you'd like to close your eyes, go ahead. Just get yourself nice and comfortable. And this is how it goes. And you can do it with me or wait. We're going to do it at least 2 times. So on an inhale, say to yourself, may I dwell in the heart. On an exhale, may I be free from suffering. On an inhale, may I be healed. And exhale, may I be at peace. So again, breathing in, may I dwell in the heart. Breathing out, may I be free from suffering. On an inhale, may I be healed. And on an out breath, may I be at peace. And when you do that meditation, try to think about yourself as if you were someone that you really deeply care about. And sometimes you might want to put your hand on your heart when you're doing it, to bring those compassionate feelings back to yourself. So some tips about how to maybe think differently about anxiety, and some tools to use if you do feel anxious. But sometimes, in spite of all of that, people continue not to feel that they're really doing well with this. And if that's the case, consider talking to a therapist. Right now, almost everybody I know, I myself, I'm doing all my sessions on Zoom, on a platform like this, FaceTime, or on the phone. So geography is really not a factor anymore. You don't have to get up and schlep on the bus or on the train to go downtown. You can just be home on your couch and talk to someone. And you can access your mental health benefits through Medicare. You can contact New York City Well, and Selena Ng, the social worker, Peter Swanson, who is the ADAP director, and another social worker, and I are all available if you need help getting connected. And then sometimes anxiety or depression is so overwhelming, and the noise in your head and the rumination is so overwhelming that you really can't manage it on your own. And sometimes you may need medication. And if that's the case, usually your primary care physician can help with that or direct you to the appropriate person. And it may just be temporary, but medication can be very helpful in tamping down the anxiety enough that you can then implement some of the behavioral approaches that I talked about. So we're going to end with one more breathing exercise, and I call this just 4-6 breathing. And what it is involved is you're going to breathe in through your nose for 4, out through your nose for 6 counts. And when we actually count our breaths, it can be helpful because it focuses the mind on counting. And when the mind is counting, it's harder for it to go all over the place. If you can't hold for 4 and out for 6, it doesn't really matter. What's important is that your exhale is always longer than your inhale, because that's what triggers the relaxation response. So let's try this breath now. Again, up straight and tall, try to soften everything. If you want to close your eyes, do so. And we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is my presentation, and I'd love to hear comments, questions, thoughts from everyone. Anybody? If you're muted, you can unmute. Yes, Muriel?
To repeat, I guess it was the 3 or 4 things in the previous breathing exercise.
Oh, the loving kindness
Saying
meditation.
ourselves.
Margie had included that in the registration, I think, but I can tell, I'll say it to you slowly. It's,
Thank you.
sure, it's may I dwell in the heart.
Why don't I record that part of it, because we were recording and then I stopped